Tomorrow, 3 people will knock on your door. You do not know their names. You have never seen their faces, yet something deep inside you will recognize that their arrival is no coincidence. They will not come dressed as angels, nor as kings, but as ordinary men carrying an extraordinary message. Their presence will feel like the weight of destiny itself standing before you, quietly waiting for you to open the door. This moment will not be about curiosity, it will be about awakening, because life does not always announce its turning points with fanfare. Sometimes transformation begins with something as simple as a knock on your door. This story is not about 3 strangers. It is about 3 messengers sent to test the strength of your heart. They have not come to take anything from you, but to ask for something greater than gold or fame, your trust. Shi Heng Yi once said that true growth begins when we stop asking for guarantees and start embracing uncertainty with courage. And that is exactly what tomorrow represents, a test of your faith in the unseen, your ability to trust what you cannot yet understand. Every step you have taken, every hardship you have endured, every sleepless night you have faced has led you to this point. The path of strength is not built on comfort. It is built on moments like these when life whispers, "Are you ready?" The 3 visitors are not just people, they are symbols of the forces that life sends to shape you: challenge, truth, and transformation. They stand not to test your patience, but your readiness to evolve. Imagine this moment. It is an ordinary morning. You pour your cup of coffee, breathe in the scent, and glance at the clock. The world outside seems the same, but the air feels different. There's a stillness, a quiet hum, as if time itself is holding its breath. And then comes the knock. It is not loud, not rushed, but steady, the kind of sound that cuts through your thoughts and pulls your attention inward. Your heart beats faster, not from fear, but from recognition. You know something beyond logic is happening. You open the door, and there they stand. 3 figures, simple in appearance but profound in presence. You sense that they carry something far greater than words. They do not ask for wealth. They do not demand anything material. They look into your eyes, and one of them speaks softly, "We have come for what only you can give." Confusion crosses your mind, but before you can ask, the second one continues, "We do not seek gold, silver, or possessions. We ask for your trust." That word trust lingers in the air, heavy and sacred. Trust is not something you can fake. It is a power that can move mountains or close the door forever. In that moment, you begin to realize the deeper truth. These 3 visitors are not here by chance. They are life's mirror, reflecting your readiness to surrender your fears and walk the path of faith. Shi Heng Yi teaches that the universe often sends lessons in human form. Sometimes they arrive as teachers, sometimes as strangers, and sometimes as silence itself. But the question is never who they are. The question is always, are you ready to receive? The first visitor represents challenge. He reminds you that growth is never comfortable. Every obstacle you have faced has not been sent to punish you, but to prepare you. The pain you have endured was not a curse. It was a sharpening stone, refining your soul for the purpose that awaits you. Without challenge, you would never have discovered your hidden strength. Without pain, you would never have learned resilience. The second visitor stands for truth. He comes to strip away illusions, the false stories you have told yourself about your limits, your worth, your destiny. Truth does not always comfort. Sometimes it cuts. But it is only through truth that you find clarity. And the third visitor, transformation, comes to remind you that nothing truly changes until you do. He is the silent force that urges you to step beyond the door of who you were and walk toward who you are meant to become. When they say, "We ask for your trust," they are not speaking only of faith in them. They are speaking of faith in yourself, in the path you are on, in the unseen wisdom guiding your journey. Trust means letting go of control, releasing the fear that everything must make sense before you move. Trust means stepping into the unknown, not because you are fearless, but because you are brave enough to move, even with fear in your heart. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is walking forward while fear whispers in your ear. Tomorrow, when you hear that knock, it will not be the sound of strangers. It will be life itself calling your name. You will have a choice: to ignore it and stay safe within the walls of comfort, or to open the door and step into transformation. Many people spend their entire lives waiting for signs, for miracles, for moments that prove destiny is real. But when that moment finally comes, they hesitate, they question, they hide, and by doing so, they close the very door that was meant to free them. Do not make that mistake. When destiny knocks, open with faith, not fear, because hesitation is the thief of miracles. Shi Heng Yi reminds us that the path to strength is a path of surrender. It is not about controlling life, but about aligning with it. You cannot command the wind, but you can learn to sail with it. When those three men enter your home, they do not bring comfort. They bring opportunity, the opportunity to transform the way you see the world and yourself. Their presence challenges you to trust in the invisible order of things, to believe that even chaos has meaning, and that everything unfolds as it must. Think of how many times you have faced storms that seemed unbearable, only to look back later and realize they guided you toward something better. Life's challenges are not punishments. They are invitations, reminders that your spirit is greater than your circumstances. Those three men are not coming to test your worth. They are coming to reveal it. Each represents a question life asks every soul. Will you rise beyond fear? Will you speak your truth? Will you trust the path? And your answer to these questions will shape your destiny more than any external event ever could. When they say, "We were sent by the one who knows your heart," they mean that there is a greater intelligence guiding all things, a force that knows your struggles, your dreams, your silent prayers. You have never been alone. Every time you thought life was falling apart, it was actually falling into place. These messengers are here to awaken you to that truth. They are not visitors from outside. They are reflections of the strength, wisdom, and faith already living within you. You are not meeting them for the first time. You are meeting the parts of yourself that you had forgotten. Shi Heng Yi often says that in every journey, there comes a point where the external world can no longer guide you, and the inner voice becomes the only map you can trust. The knock on the door is that moment, the moment when the outer noise fades and the inner truth speaks. Trust that voice. It will never lead you astray. It will tell you when to let go, when to act, when to wait, and when to surrender. It will guide you through the darkness, not with explanations, but with light. Tonight, before you sleep, reflect on what trust means to you. Have you been holding back from opportunities because of fear? Have you been closing doors because of past wounds? Tomorrow's knock is not just symbolic. It is a call to open again, to believe again, to live again. Do not let yesterday's pain stop you from receiving tomorrow's gift. Life will always test your faith before it rewards it. Every delay, every struggle, every uncertainty is part of your training to prepare your heart for greater blessings. The question is not whether life will send opportunities. It always does. The question is whether you will recognize them when they arrive. When the knock finally comes, take a deep breath and open the door. Step into that moment with calm courage. Do not expect clear explanations or immediate answers. Just allow. Because some messages are not meant to be understood instantly. They are meant to unfold slowly, like dawn breaking after a long night. The visitors may not stay long, but the energy they leave behind will stay with you forever. Their message will echo in your soul. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust yourself. And when the door closes, your home will feel different. The same walls, the same furniture, yet everything will carry a new vibration, the vibration of awakening. You will see life with new eyes. You will understand that destiny does not happen to you. It happens through you. The knock on the door was never about them. It was always about you, your readiness to step into a higher version of yourself. This is the essence of strength. Not power over others, but mastery over your own fear. Shi Heng Yi teaches that true wisdom is not about predicting what will happen, but about being prepared for whatever comes. And when you are prepared within, nothing outside can shake you. Tomorrow, when those three figures arrive, you will not tremble, you will smile, because you will know that this is not the end of something. It is the beginning. It is the moment when your trust becomes the bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. My friend, you have waited long enough for change. You have searched for signs, prayed for clarity, and wondered when your time would come. It is here. The knock you will hear may not come through a door. It may come through an opportunity, a new idea, a challenge, or even a person. But however it arrives, recognize it, say yes to it, trust it, because once you do, your entire life will begin to shift. And when that shift begins, remember these words from Shi Heng Yi. The path to strength is not about fighting life, it is about trusting it. So when tomorrow arrives and destiny knocks, do not hesitate. Open the door with faith in your heart and say, I am ready. Because that simple act of readiness is the start of everything beautiful that follows. This is Shi Heng Yi, and this is your reminder that transformation begins the moment you trust what you cannot yet see. If this message has reached your heart today, then it was meant for you. You are not here by chance. You are here because your spirit is ready to rise. Now, take this as your sign to step forward with courage and faith. And before you go, if you felt this message speak to your soul, then please subscribe to my channel Daily Path to Strength. Like this video, share it with those who need it most, and leave a comment below saying, I am ready. Because your voice, your energy, and your readiness are what keep this community alive. Together, we grow stronger. One message, one choice, one act of trust at a time.